everybody, Gary Stuckey here. Welcome back to another episode of Steve Perry News. You've been paying attention. Steve Perry's articles, American Songwriter and Ultimate Classic Rock Magazine, they've done a couple of features on Steve. Go check them out. Some of the things maybe you've heard about before. Of course, he's talking about his new album. You know, the Traces alternate versions that he just released. You know, that's something to think about, you know, especially when you're looking at the photo that they use. And a lot of people have made fun of it. A lot of people don't understand. It went over their head. They didn't understand. Why was Steve in the bathroom? Let's make fun. Nah, symbolically. Symbolism. Think about symbolism. You know, think about stripped down. You go to the bathroom usually. I know, TMI, right? But strip down for whatever reasons you go there. Maybe usually to get rid of some things, you know, that you don't need anymore, right? Right, yeah, TMI. But take a shower, you know, you have to strip, maybe reveal yourself, you know, and you see how you are, you know. You look in the mirror and you see how you truly are. And that happens in songs. That's what Steve likes to do with those songs he's just working on. It bears his soul, so to speak. But he does that also in interviews. So that's what that symbolism is all about. But if you really, really pay attention to Steve, some people it does go over their head. Some people only see what they want to see. They argue about things that don't matter. But the thing is, he's coming to terms with himself. He's realizing some things about himself. He's okay with his voice. He's okay with some of the things that happened in the past. There's reasons why he left Journey that people don't realize. It's not all about the hip. It's not all about, you know, what they think it is. There's a lot of things in his life that happen. A lot of stuff we don't know about. Whatever it may be, he's coming to terms with it. He's had a lot of time to reflect on those things. And the pandemic changes you. A lot of things happen. He said it in one of the articles, you know. Some things he hadn't thought about. Some things that's new to him, you know, that he's realizing. But that the pandemic and the way the world is now, it makes you think about those things. So what are those things? Maybe we'll know some of these things in the future. But I know this, he's got a lot of songs that he's been working on. He has time to work on them. He says songwriting is important. The songs are everything. And they're personal. Maybe he's getting back to those days of the good old days of songwriting. You know, he can be free. You know, as of right now, he's not in a band, but he mentions the word band a lot. And I know he misses those days. And maybe he can't sing like he did back in the day. Open Arms, maybe it's not the same. But he even says his voice got, you know, rougher and edgier, I guess you could say. And that's okay. But maybe he can sing those Journey songs in concert. Maybe he's through running. No running anymore. You know, when you come face to face with yourself and you look in the mirror, you have time to reflect on a lot of things. And that's what he's saying in these articles. You know, people can interpret it whatever they want to, but just read into it. Not going anywhere that, you know, making you have to believe anything, but just read the articles and just understand that he's excited about music again. He had to release Traces for his personal reasons, for Kelly, for some things that he's wanting to say, but he had a collection of music that he had been working on for years, and this new year he can work on fresh things, just like being fresh from a shower. You know, you're clean and you can start the new year. It's a fresh, clean slate year. Maybe you're not worried about some things that you've worried about before. Maybe some of the things that are keeping you bound down are not anymore. Maybe some of the things that you never thought you'd do again, you will do. But whatever it is, he's not tied down. He's not bound by what he said or people have said or things that have been done. But he's happy about making new music, and whatever that music is and whoever that is with doesn't really matter. He's happy about making new music, and I'm happy about the future. Hopefully, I can get a chance to interview Steve one day. I've been interviewing a lot of people. Just interviewed Michael Sweet of Stryper, who is a big Steve Perry fan, by the way. And maybe he can bear some of his soul like he did, you know, with Dan Rather. Maybe we can talk about some cool things like that, because there are some things I'd like to tell him and like to hear from him, and it doesn't have to be revealed in an interview, but there's some things I'd just like to talk to him about. But new music from Steve, there's nothing wrong with that. A new year, a fresh year, and letting go of some things sounds good to me. What do you say? Hey, until next time, everybody, this is Gary Stuckey. Whatever you do, don't stop believing. God bless you.